Hi guys, this video is going to be a complete full body workout, meaning you'll be working your upper body and your lower body at the same time, and all you're going to need is 2 pairs of dumbbells. You want your first pair of dumbbells to be a comfortable weight for you. You want a weight where you can do 10 to 14 repetitions of any particular exercise. For me, I usually use 5-pound dumbbells as my comfortable weight. I can do most exercises at about 10 to 14 repetitions and start feeling the burn towards the end. And your second pair of dumbbells, you want to use a weight that is heavy and that is challenging for you. So in my case, I'm going to use 10-pound dumbbells as my heavy weights. And with the 10 pounds, I can't do 10 to 14 repetitions of any exercise. The maximum number of repetitions that you should be able to do with your heavy weight is about 6, maybe 8. But really, by the 6th repetition, it should be very, very challenging. So yeah, that's all you're going to need, your 2 pairs of dumbbells. Make sure that you keep them right next to you when you're working out, since you will be alternating between the 2 sets of weights. And of course, don't forget your water. And that's it. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you soon. Bye. We're going to start with a squat followed by an overhead press. Make sure that you're standing with your feet wider than shoulder width apart. Then you want to squat down, and on the way up, lift your arms overhead, and that's called an overhead press. These last few repetitions should definitely hurt. You should be feeling the burn by now. But pull through, because next you'll want to do 5 repetitions in one fluid motion, meaning you want to move faster. Moving faster is going to increase your heart rate, which will help you burn more calories in the long run. Now we're going to do a static lunge with a lateral raise. Step back with your left foot and do a lunge. On your way up, raise your arms about shoulder level, keeping a slight bend to your elbows. You want to start slow to get used to the range of motion. Now you want to hold the lunge and do 5 quick lateral raises. This is really going to burn, but just push through. Now step back with your right foot. Do a lunge, and on the way up, bring your dumbbells up with your elbows leading out. This is called an upright row. Now hold the lunge and do 5 quick upright rows. I am now holding 10-pound dumbbells. We're going to start by doing a squat. You want to start with your feet wider than shoulder width apart and slowly squat down as if you're sitting in a chair behind you. Make sure that you're squeezing your butt on the way up. This is going to ensure that you get the most out of your squats. Next, we're going to move into an overhead press. You can do this exercise sitting or standing. I chose to sit because this is a very heavy weight for me, and I want some support in my lower back. This is a really tough exercise, especially when you're using a heavier weight. You really should feel the burn after no more than 6 repetitions. Into an upright row. Stand with your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Make sure that you keep a slight bend to your knees. Bring your dumbbells up, leading with your elbows. Next, we're going to move into a squat, followed by a bent over row. The key to this exercise is making sure that you keep your back straight when you lean over, and that you keep a slight bend to your knees. Taking this very slow to ensure that I get the most out of my squat and my bent over row. On the way up, squeeze your butt, and as you bring your elbows up, make sure that you squeeze your shoulder blades together. This will ensure that you're working your back muscles. On your last repetition, lean forward and pull out 10 fast bent over rows. Make sure that you're squeezing your shoulder blades. Now we're going to do an alternating lunge with a bicep curl. Make sure that your elbows stay close to your body to ensure that your biceps are doing most of the work. Exercise in one fluid motion is going to get your heart rate up, and it's also going to burn. As if your biceps weren't burning enough, now you want to hold the lunge and pull out 5 bicep curls on each side. We're going to be repeating a squat with a heavy weight. Only this time make sure that your feet are only about 1 or 2 inches apart. This is going to help work a different muscle group in our legs. Now we're going to move into the bent over row with our heavy weight. Make sure that you keep your back straight and that you have a slight bend to your knees. As you bring your elbows up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. This will ensure that you get the most out of this exercise. Now we're going to do alternating bicep curls with our heavy weight. This should be really, really tough if you are using a weight that is heavy for you. Remember to keep your elbows close to your body. You want your biceps doing all the work, and try not to swing. Swinging creates momentum, making the exercise easier. You want your biceps to do all of the work. Don't cheat.